I am a huge fan of Celebrity Apprentice. I like the regular Apprentice too, but Celebrity Apprentice, there's just something about it that it's impossible not to watch it. And I'm also a huge fan of Geraldo Rivera, who I mean, he's been around for quite some time, all through. It seems like there's always been Geraldo Rivera there on the television.
Yes.
And I've been fortunate enough to fill in for his radio show. In fact, last year, about 10 months ago, I was asked to fill in for a week, and I was told secretly, I said, you can't say it on the air, but he's doing Celebrity Apprentice.
Oh, you knew?
Yes, and I've been so excited ever since. So now here it is. Celebrity Apprentice is on.
Right.
Get to watch Geraldo doing Celebrity Apprentice, and he is absolutely stealing the show.
Really?
I mean, he is walking. I mean, in fact, Donald Trump is going to fire him just because he's scared that Geraldo is getting more popular than he is.
I don't know about that.
That's how close it's getting. And it got a little awkward this week. Let's remind you of what happened
Did you
here.
not? If you don't know about this, you need to know the background.
All right. So, on The Apprentice, they always are given a task, these teams, right? So, and right now, the teams are still split men versus women. So here is the task given to them by the editor of Cosmopolitan magazine.
With me today is the senior editor of Cosmopolitan, Liz Plosser. Liz, tell them about the task.
Your task is to develop a 4-page fitness editorial to be featured in the hot and healthy pages in Cosmopolitan magazine and in our lifestyle and fitness app, Cosmo Body.
All right, and of course, Geraldo hears this. He's not the team leader here on this project, but he hears this and he thinks, let's see, fitness, hot body, cosmopolitan, sexy. Obviously, this is a chance for me to shine. Geraldo Rivera now joins us. Thanks for joining us this morning, Geraldo.
Oh, we're so pleased to have you. How are you, Geraldo?
I was just going on and on about how much I'm enjoying watching you on Celebrity Apprentice. You're absolutely running away with the show.
Well, hold on. Can I just ask one quick question? What are you wearing right now?
Not much.
Well, of course, the question is asked because...
you want to come up and see me sometime?
Yeah. You just showed the entire world yourself wearing your little boxer briefs there and working your dumbbells.
My wife, Erica, was so mad at me. I mean, she said she could have handled the boxers, but when I started dry humping with Johnny Damon, it was too much.
Yeah, so what is that all about? So you're trying to show Johnny Damon how to pose in sexy selfies with his wife, and you played the part of his wife? What comes over you sometimes?
I don't know. It was very spontaneous. I think very effective. I mean, in terms of demonstrating exactly what the concept was.
Well, you won the project, so I guess that goes. I guess that's part of it. I want to ask you because you've been in journalism, you've done talk shows, your daily talk show, of course, for many years. You're now on Fox News, back doing journalism and anchoring shows. What is it like to do a reality show? Is this a very different genre? And do you feel like, oh, geez, I'm a respected journalist. People are going to not take me seriously anymore?
Well, that last part is certainly the ethos that we've had for decades. But then when you think about it, we always had the hasty pudding shows here in New York where the mayor would dress in drag and the various City Hall reporters would also humiliate themselves one way or another. We have to be able to laugh at ourselves, and I just never had done a reality show. It was on my bucket list.
All right.
It was something I wanted to try. They came to me. I never thought that Roger Ailes, my boss at Fox News, would allow me to do it. He said, give it a whirl. Why not?
All right. So,
once having decided and gotten Fox News's consent to do it, then I said, man, if I'm gonna play this game, I better play this game.
Oh, and boy, are you.
All right, so see, Geraldo, you and I, we go back a ways. I consider you a friend, and I hope you do as well. And so I was dialing through, and all of a sudden on the screen, I see a picture of Geraldo Rivera walking around in his underwear on national TV, pumping iron so that he will look good for the cameras a few minutes later.
Oh, come on. I've seen you walk around in your underwear.
No, you have not. You have never seen me walk around in my underwear. But hold on.
White House lawn. You were that one that
No,
Halloween
it wasn't
night.
me. So I said, what the hell is he thinking? I mean, what were you thinking when you took off your clothes?
Well, let me just a quick backstory. I did the notorious selfie. Some argue that I started the whole craze about a year and a half ago on my 70th birthday. I looked in the mirror. I said, I was drunk on tequila. It was after one of my weekend shows. I looked in the mirror. I said, damn, I look good for 70.
Yeah.
So I impetuously, sent this selfie of myself, and I said 70 is the new 50.
We've all been there,
So
Geraldo.
when Cosmo gave us the task, Cosmopolitan Magazine gave us the task of a 4-page couples exercise spread, it wasn't that big a leap to say, hey, why don't we do this whole selfie?
But there's a moment there.
Then they said to me, and this is the crucial point, then they said, but you can't use any pictures that you've taken previously because we don't have copyright and NBC lawyers won't. I said, spontaneously, on the spot, I said, okay, damn it, we'll do another one. And then I grabbed a couple of barbells they had there.
No, stop. Because you didn't just grab the barbells. You made a conscious decision to take off all your clothes.
Well, it wouldn't have been very dramatic if I was fully.
See, Wilson
I
is
don't
only
know how you go to the gym.
Geraldo, Wilson has only seen clips of this. I watched it.
I saw the show
in context. See, it made total sense to me.
It would.
Geraldo, I gotta say, I mean, listen. One of your competitors on the show this year was Kevin Jonas. I say was because you dispatched with him, I think, in the second week. I thought Kevin Jonas, with that kind of brand name, that kind of following, social media following, he was going to be in there for quite some time. But you two went head-to-head. And listen to this exchange, or this is Kevin Jonas talking directly into the camera, these little soliloquies you guys do.
Geraldo's used to being the alpha male. He walks into a room, people know him, he's had a long history, and I totally respect that. But at the same time, I don't know how I'm going to work together with him.
And it was game on, and he lost. I mean, it wasn't even close. Was there bad blood at all? And Ian Ziering, you and Ian Ziering have a lot of friction. Was it ugly behind the scenes?
What happened was Kevin, who professes to have respect for me, showed absolute disrespect for me, and he conspired with Lorenzo Lamas and Ian Ziering to get me thrown off early. They perceived me to be one of the stronger competitors, so they decided that they were going to ice me out of that second task after I had been triumphant in the first half, raising almost $200,000 for my charity.
And if I may point out,
more than everybody else.
Yeah, you did.
But, the guy was so manipulative. He angered me so much. He said, for instance, it started the morning. It was like high school. We went from the task. We were going to drive to the location to start shooting this commercial spot. I started getting in the car with Kevin and Ian and Lorenzo, and he turned to me, Kevin, and put his hands up and said, no, you can't ride with us, Harley. You ride in the other vehicle. It was like high school. I can't ride with you in the vehicle. I mean, it started there and went downhill from there. And, if you're going to take out Geraldo, you got to kill me. You can't leave me breathing because they're going to come back and get you, and that's what happened.
You can't tell us if you won, I know, but should we expect to see you up to the end at least?
I don't know, but you'll certainly see me Monday night, Larry.
Oh, all right. And I want to point out, by the way, when you did win all of that money for your charity, Geraldo, Sean Hannity was there, Bill O'Reilly contributed, a lot of your pals at Fox News contributed. That was a cool thing to say.
The Fox guys, all friends of Brian, they all came through big time.
All right.
Sean, O'Reilly, Bill Hemmer, Steve Ducey, Brian Kilmeade. I mean, they all came. Roger Ailes, they all came with big checks. Bill Shine, they all came with big checks. Fox really backed me on
that. Is great. And it is all about charity. And Geraldo, as this progresses, we might ask you to come back because I have a feeling it's going to get even more interesting.
Some more questions, I'm certain.
All right, Geraldo, thanks for joining us.